Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to Virtual Learning System of Pakistan International School Guide. Dear students, today we are going to start the final term 2020. I hope that all of you will listen to all the lectures with the same dedication. And the students who have just joined us will also study hard because students' education is very important part of our lives. So let's start today's lecture with full attention. Today our unit is the animal kingdom. So you all open your books and come on page number 21. On page number 21, we have unit number 4, the animal kingdom. First of all, we are going to read this page. All the animals on earth form a kingdom called the animal kingdom. The animal kingdom includes hundreds of thousands of different creatures. Some are microscopic, so small that they can only be seen under a microscope. Others are real giants such as enormous blue whale, elephant, etc. etc. You have done some grouping exercises in your previous classes. As you learn more about living creatures, you will find that scientists sort them into many different groups. This makes the study of living things much easier. Here students, first of all you must know that what is an animal. In animal kingdom divided into two major groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. Animal kingdom divided into two major groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. All animals in the world can be classified into two large groups, vertebrate and invertebrate. Vertebrate animals have a backbone and invertebrates do not have a backbone. Each large group is then further classified into many smaller groups. Again we repeat, vertebrates animals have a backbone and invertebrates do not have a backbone. So in this unit you will learn 5 classes of vertebrates. They are fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. If we classify animal kingdom, so classification of animals, they are divided into two groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates are those animals, they do not have a backbone. All type of worm and insects include in invertebrate groups. And vertebrates are those animals, they have a backbone, like fish are belong to vertebrates, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. So all these 5 classes of vertebrate groups, they have backbone. What are the 5 vertebrate animals groups? Number 1, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals. Again we repeat, these are the 5 vertebrate animal groups, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Again we repeat the definition of vertebrates. Vertebrates are animals with a backbone. They can be sorted into 5 groups: mammals, fish, birds, amphibians, and snakes. They can be sorted into 5 groups: mammals, fish, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Invertebrate. An invertebrate is an animal without a backbone. And about 98% of all animals are invertebrates. worm, snail, cockroach. So all these type of animals belong to invertebrate group. Vertebrates, only about 2% of all animals are vertebrates. Students, here you see about 98% of all animals are invertebrate, and only about 2% of all animals are vertebrates. So vertebrates include fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. And here you see the animals share the following characteristics. Animals are multicellular, animals are consumers, animals can move, and most animals have muscles and nervous tissue. First of all, here we discuss the first group of vertebrate, fish. Fish are exothermic, aquatic vertebrates with fins, gills, and a streamlined body. They were the first vertebrates and evolved about 500 million years ago. Fish have scales on their bodies. They swim with their fins and tails. Here you see, fish have scales on their bodies. They swim with the fins and tails. Second is reptiles. All these type of animals are included in reptiles group: lizard, snake, turtle, crocodile. Reptiles are vertebrates. They have a skeleton with a backbone. Here you see, reptiles are vertebrates. They have a backbone and they have a skeleton with a backbone. See, so all the reptiles are vertebrates. They have hard scales called shells on their bodies. Snakes also have skin. So reptiles have hard scales called shells on their bodies, and snakes also have skin. Reptiles have scales, not fur. See, reptiles have scale, not fur. Reptiles have dry skin. Reptiles usually lay eggs, sometimes live young. Ears, holes instead of ears. Four legs or no legs. And reptiles are cold-blooded animals. Inshallah, in the next lecture, we will learn about cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals. Again, here we repeat, reptiles have scales, not fur. Reptiles have dry skin. Reptiles usually lay eggs, sometimes live young. Reptiles' ears, holes instead of ears. Four legs or no legs. And reptiles are cold-blooded animals. Here you see reptiles have scaly bodies, spend lots of time in water. Reptiles lay their eggs on land. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals. Best examples are turtles, alligators, crocodile, snakes. Again we repeat, reptiles have scaly bodies. Reptiles spend lots of time in water. Reptiles lay their eggs on land. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals, and the best examples are turtles, alligators, crocodiles, and snakes. Third is amphibians. Amphibians live both on land and in water. Amphibians have gills to breathe underwater and lungs to breathe on land. Amphibians lay eggs from which the young ones hatch. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals, and the best examples are frogs. Salamanders are most popular amphibians. Again we repeat, amphibians live both on land and in water. Amphibians have gills to breathe underwater and lungs to breathe on land. Amphibians lay eggs from which the young ones hatch. They are cold-blooded animals, and the best examples are frog and salamanders. Amphibians live on land and in water. They have webbed feet. See, these type of feet are called webbed feet. Breathe with lungs and gills. Cold-blooded, moist, smooth skin, no hair or no fur. You must remember, reptiles have moist, smooth skin, no hair or no fur, 4 legs, and sometimes none. They lay many eggs in water. See, they lay many eggs. Frog is amphibious, so frog lay many eggs in water. Birds. Birds have feathers and wings. Again we see, birds have feathers and wings. Birds lay eggs, and birds are warm-blooded animals. This is a fourth group of vertebrate group. Birds have feathers and wings. Birds lay eggs, and birds are warm-blooded animals. Birds have wings and feathers. Most types of birds can fly, though some, like the penguin and ostrich, cannot. See, ostrich and penguin cannot fly. Birds breathe air, have beaks, and lay eggs. Some birds have webbed feet to help them swim. Crows and robins are type of birds. Crows, flamingos, and robins are types of birds. Again we repeat, birds have wings and feathers. Most type of birds can fly, through some, like the penguin and ostrich, cannot. Birds breathe air, have beaks, see, and lay eggs. Some birds have webbed feet to help them to swim. And the best example is crows, flamingos, and robins are the type of birds, or are the examples of birds. Birds have vertebrate because they have got a backbone inside their bodies. See, birds are vertebrates because they have got a backbone inside their bodies. Birds have got beak, see this one called beak, wings or tails, and 2 legs. Birds have got beak, wings, tail, and 2 legs. Beak, this one called beak, 2 legs, tail, and wings also. Fifth group of vertebrate, mammals. Mammals are animals that have hair, breathe air, give birth to live young. From some eggs-laying mammals, apart from some egg-laying mammals feed their young milk and are warm-blooded. Some mammals are humans, cats, dogs, cows, monkeys, bears, whales, and dolphins. Mammals are animals that have hair, breathe air, give birth to live young, feed their young milk, and are warm-blooded. Some mammals are human, cats, dogs, cows, monkeys, bears, whales, and dolphins. Mammals are animals with a backbone. inside their bodies. They are vertebrates. They are called mammals. They feed their babies milk. They breathe air with their lungs. Mammals are animals with a backbone inside their bodies. They are vertebrates. They are called mammals because they feed their babies milk and they breathe air with their lungs. Most mammals have fur on their bodies. See, most mammals have fur on their bodies or hairs on their bodies. Most of them have fur, feet to walk, but whales and dolphins swim with their fins and bats fly with their wings. Again, we repeat, most mammals have fur or hair on their bodies. Most of them have most of them have 4 feet to walk, but whales and dolphins swim with their fins and bats fly with their wings. See, bats fly with their wings, dolphins swim with their fins. See, and they have 4 feet to walk. Mammals give birth to live young. Mammals have hair or fur on their bodies. Mammals' mothers nurse their young with milk, and mammals are warm-blooded animals. Again, we repeat, mammals give birth to live young. Mammals have hair or fur on their bodies. Mammals' mother nurse their young with milk, and mammals are warm-blooded animals. Some examples of mammals are humans, bats, whales, sheep, dog, dolphins, elephant, foxes. These are the examples of mammals. Invertebrates. Invertebrates are animals without a backbone. Animals like butterflies, worms, flies, spiders, slugs, snails, crabs, and jellyfish are invertebrates. Invertebrates are animals without a backbone. Animals like butterfly, worms, flies, spiders, slug, snails, crab, and jellyfish are invertebrate animals. Animals without backbone. Most of the animals on earth do not have backbones. Animals without backbones are called invertebrates. There are millions of kinds of invertebrates. All the animals shown on this page are invertebrates. See, spider, worm, sea star, crab, butterflies, snail, octopus. So these are the examples of invertebrates animals. Insects are also called invertebrates because they do not have backbone. Insects, they are invertebrate animals because they do not have backbone. They have 6 legs, 2 antennas, and some have wings. Invertebrates have 6 legs. Insects have 6 legs, 2 antennas, and some have wings. Dear students, I hope you understand. Inshallah, in the next lecture, we cover the next topics. Okay, dear students, best of luck.